saw it. So, yeah.
There's a TV in my parents' room, and there's a TV in there. And if you're on the lawn, you can stand in a certain part of the chair, you're like, you can hear yeah, and it's like it's like someone says something, it's the same You don't have to move it that slow. I know. That's how sweet you want to do. And then what?
I want to zoom in on my
And then raise it.
No, I want to zoom in on my grandparents. You're stepping on the pole. They're in Delaware. Can you raise it? I'm going to zoom in on the Delaware. Yeah.
Look, so one person hold down there. The other is gonna. Now, take it up.
You want to keep it. Like push it up.
Slowly. Like that, you see? But for now, let's keep it low.
No, let's keep it right here.
This is perfect, right?
Right here, right here.
Wait, let's see if we can go to the band.
Yeah.
Let's try going to the band.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah. sit back there.
Actually, we
You can
went
see
there.
this river, so that's the thing.
Who's she talking to? I sit right there. You can see my trombone.
Yeah.
That's funny.
They can hear the conversation right now.
So then we were again in front of the line. Bodyguards just came in, kept saying we had to go.
That's hard. Sister's gonna be the announcer, I think. Right? Yeah. So it's okay. So we start with the phones right there. She's gonna talk
Okay, I'll get to the podium. Where's the podium?
right behind sister.
So pretty good. As soon as it's there, I gotta go over it. I gotta come back.
Not Americanized. She has a little upstairs.
Maybe a little.
Watchers. I hope no one in the school is watching this. It's going to kill the network. I can't hear you. I don't know. Somebody's hogging up all our bandwidth.
Aquinas Regional School. Again, it is a blessing to have you here today. I also, my name is Sister Martha and I'm the principal. I want to tell you right now that this event is being live streamed. So if you have someone that is not here, if they go to St. Thomas Aquinas Regional School website and they look for a live event on there, they can watch it, this event today, even though they're not here. One thing I want to mention before I forget, we would like for you to stay for the entire program, and then you will be dismissed to go to the classrooms to pick up your children or grandchildren, and then have a wonderful rest of the day. But please, in respect for the rest of the students who will be in the program, we'd ask you to stay for the entire. Right now, I'd like for us all to turn to the first page. We'll pray together the prayer to Saint Cecilia. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Dear Saint Cecilia,
one thing we know for certain is that you became a heroic martyr in fidelity to your divine bridegroom. We do not know that you are a musician, but we are told that your angels sing. Inspire musicians to gladden the hearts of people by filling the air with God's gift of music, and reminding them of the divine musician to create all beauty.
Amen. We pray to Saint Cecilia because she is the patroness of music and musicians. And we have musicians and children will perform for you. Right now I'd like to introduce Mrs. Hersick. She's going to talk to you as grandparents for a few seconds, and then we'll introduce our first act.
Good morning. It's another Grandparents' Day, and it's always a very exciting day here at Aquinas when we get the whole family together, because we have our Aquinas grandparents, we have our Aquinas parents, and we have our amazing Aquinas students to do a performance for you today. I always feel like today is a family reunion because we finally all get together in one place, and it's really always wonderful. We have grandparents in the room who actually started Aquinas. And so grandparents have always played a very important part in this school. Of course, then they were younger. But nonetheless, as time has gone on, they've stayed with the school and they've worked tirelessly. They came together over 30 years ago and formed a community that would build a school so that their children and now their grandchildren could have a good Catholic education. They worked tirelessly for well over 30 years, day in and day out. They didn't just build a building and say, wow, we did a good job, and walk away. They actually stayed with it. And they nurtured this school, and they grew this school, and they did an incredible and amazing job. And I know when my family got here, the school was about 2 years old. And we knew immediately that we owed them a huge debt of gratitude, which is why my husband and I continue to make cupcakes for the 8th grade bake sale and work on costumes for the middle school play and show up for Read Across Aquinas and the race for education. Little things that we can do to pay back those founding fathers and continue to foster the community that they created. So of course this is the part where I always ask you if you would like to donate some of your time, some of your energy to come in and work with some of the classes, work with the students, work in the library. There's so many volunteer opportunities here, and the energy in this room, if we could just gather that together, we could make a miracle. And so if any of you have a hobby, a story, anything you would like to share with this school, your talents, please make yourself aware that we're here. We would love to have you. You will always be welcome here because you're part of the family. So I thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time this morning. I get the honor of introducing the pre-K who is going to do their traditional at Grandma's house. Thank you.
one of the songs with a little bit of reading and facts about the musical or the movie that the music came from. So, Sean, would you please?
The Wizard of Oz is a 1939 American musical fantasy film produced by Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer. The 1900 novel, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, by L. Frank Baum. Notable for its use of technicolor, fantasy storytelling, and unusual characters. Over the years, it has become one of the best-known films of all time and part of American popular culture. It also featured what may be the most elaborate use of character makeups and special effects in a film up to that time.
The Wizard of Oz was nominated for 6 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. It lost that award to Gone with the Wind, but won 2 others, including Best Original Song for the song Somewhere Over the Rainbow, written by Harold Allen and lyrics by E. Arbor. Our advanced band will perform a selection from the Wizard of Oz song winning musical score.
There are many interesting facts related to the filming of The Wizard of Oz. We thought you might like to hear some of the challenges the actors went through to give us such a piece of American popular culture.
The actress Margaret Hamilton was cast as the Wicked Witch of the West. Her makeup could not be ingested at all, so she lived almost entirely on a liquid diet during filming. Hamilton was also hospitalized with severe burns after a botched explosion in a take of the moment in which she disappears into a cloud of smoke.
Several actors playing winged monkeys were injured when the piano wires holding them up snapped during a shoot on the haunted forest scene.
10 days into the shoot, Buddy Esbin, who was originally cast as the Tin Man, suffered a reaction to the aluminum powder makeup he wore. The powder he breathed in daily as it was applied had coated his lungs. Esbin was hospitalized in critical condition and forced to leave the production of the movie.
Baum, the writer of the original novel, thought of the name Oz while looking through his file cabinet, organized A to N and O to Z. The film has numerous lines voted by a Premiere Magazine poll as some of the 100 greatest movie lines. Among those, there's no place like home, and Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
In June 2007, the film was listed on UNESCO's Memory of the World Register.
Scottish novelist and playwright J.M. Barrie. Peter is a mischievous boy who can fly and never grows up. Peter Pan spends his never-ending childhood adventuring on the small island of Neverland as the leader of his gang, the Lost Boys. There have been adaptations and expansions on the Barrie's Peter Pan character.
The original notion of a boy who would never grow up was based on a sad story. Barrie's older brother died in an ice skating accident at the age of 14, and thus remaining a young boy in Barrie's mind. However, from that sad original notion, Barrie was able to create a wonderful story of a hero to all the lost children, fearless, imaginative. He can imagine his own food. A boy with a sense of justice and willingness to quickly assist those in danger.
Our fearless fourth grade boys will present I Won't Grow Up, a song that describes Peter Pan's unwillingness to grow up and to experience what comes with growing up. My Fair Lady is a musical based upon George Shaw's Pygmalion. The story concerns Eliza Doolittle, a cockney flower girl who takes speech lessons from Professor Henry Higgins, a phoneticist, so that she may pass as a well-born lady. The 1956 Broadway production was a hit, setting what was then the record for the longest run of any major musical theater production in history. An Oscar-winning film version was made in 1964 and went on to win 8 Academy Awards.
In the
words of John Beaufort from the Christian Science Monitor, My Fair Lady was one of the loveliest shows imaginable, a work of theater magic. Wouldn't It Be Loverly is one of the musical numbers performed by Eliza Doolittle before she takes her speech lessons. Thus, the Loverly. To perform Wouldn't It Be Loverly are loverly fourth grade girls.
I'm having loverly technical difficulties, so bear with me. We are getting another CD player. Time for pictures. Take lots. Take lots of pictures. Smileys. Okay, in the true spirit of musicians, we will do it a cappella. Are you ready? Okay.
war, suspense, decisions about life paths, patriotism, and of course, music. And all based on a true story, the memoir of Maria von Trapp. The story of the Von Trapp family singers and their travels during the German occupation of Austria during World War II.
The original Broadway production opened on November 1959. Numerous revivals and productions have since been done. In 1965, it was adapted as a film, starring Julie Andrews, which went on to win 5 Academy Awards. The Sound of Music was the last musical written by Rodgers and Hammerstein. A partnership that gave us so many unforgettable songs in The Sound of Music and many other musicals. Do Re Mi is one of the most recognizable and loved songs from The Sound of Music. Do Re Mi tells of Maria's attempt to teach blind trapped children to sing using solfege syllables. We hope you enjoyed the performance of Do Re Mi by our third graders with special appearances by Frank Nolte as Maria and Ina Stolmeyer as Gretel. national anthem, but it is neither. Edelweiss was written expressly for the musical by Rodgers and Hammerstein.
Edelweiss was the last song to be written for the musical. It pays homage to the small white flower found high in the Alps. Edelweiss is a protected flower in Australia. solo by Rachel Chambers.
But Rachel played the saxophone.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is a 1968 British musical film loosely based on Ian Fleming's novel Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, The Magical Car. It is set in the 1910s and focused on Caractacus Potts' adventures as Mechas on Chitty Chitty. Potts eventually acquires the old car, rebuilds it, and finds out how special Chitty Chitty is with its unusual engine noises and its ability to fly. Our second graders will delight us with their performance of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. a chimney sweep created by Mary Poppins screenwriter Don DeGrady. DeGrady explained to the Sherman Brothers, who composed all the music for Mary Poppins, some of the ancient British folklore. According to folklore, shaking hands with a sweep could bring a person good luck, and good luck will also come to a bride who sees one on her wedding day.
In the United States, due to the housing building differences, more wide and lower buildings, a lot of times cleaning of the chimneys was done by the owners themselves. In taller buildings and longer flues, boys were used in the United States. In the United States, sweeping was not a popular trade. Samantha Carly will play for us Chim Chim Cheery as a flute solo.
much-loved song from Mary Poppins, also composed by the Sherman Brothers as it was Shim Shim Cherie. The up-tempo song instructs two children on how to clean their room. It is a daunting task, but with a good attitude, it can still be fun.
Jen and Michael, the children in the movie, have their medicine in different colors and flavors at times in the sugar cube. What they really learned, however, is that the best medicine for every situation is a great attitude. Our kindergarten certainly has an upbeat and cheerful disposition,
musical Annie in the spring. So for those of you who didn't have a chance to go, we will present just two short numbers. First we have our Annie and Sandy performing their number tomorrow. And then we'll have the orphans performing It's a Hard Knock Life. Sandy. I'm sorry to interrupt your nap, but you need to move. We no longer have the beautiful, well, we do, but our beautiful outfits are along with Woodbridge Middle School. That was part of our agreement. And so the props, so the orphans will perform It's a Hard Knock Life on some improvised outfits and the props, but enjoy.
Santa Claus, what's that? Who's he? No one cares for you. I snitch when you're in an orphanage. It's a hard knock life.
You lost there. So this time, son, up in the Chrysler Building.
Jack the Whiskers are marching in. Jamming with a safety pin. May your dream come anything. I love you, Miss It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. No one cares for you. I snitch when you're in an orphanage. It's a hard knock life. It's a hard knock life. It's the hard knock
Seussical is a musical by Lynn Ahrens and Stephen Flaherty, based on the books of Dr. Seuss that debuted on Broadway in 2000. The play's story is a rather complex amalgamation of 11 of Dr. Seuss's most famous books. It has become a favorite for school, community, and regional theaters. Our advanced band will bring us a musical selection from the Broadway musical.
Every child can identify with Simba's search for identity, his eagerness to please others, and his penchant to testing his boundaries, sometimes getting into trouble.
Every child can identify with Simba's desire of being able all day, free to do it all my way. What little Simba learns is that there is a time to learn and listen, and a time to be a king, and not necessarily be able to do anything you want to. that also cannot wait to be kings and queens. We welcome our first graders to sing I Just Can't Wait to Be King with a special appearance by Christopher Mendel as Zazu. Following the Broadway production, there were 2 U.S. national tours for Seussical. The script was extensively reworked after the poor showing on Broadway. This resulted in the removal or reworking of several songs. This is the version of the musical that is currently rented by the leasing company and has enjoyed some success in regional and children's theater companies across the country. Once more, our advanced band and selections from Seussical.
The quintessential backstage musical 42nd Street traces the history of a Broadway musical comedy from casting call to opening night. It is one of the longest running musicals in Broadway history and is based on Busby Berkeley's 1933 movie. 42nd Street tells the story of a starry-eyed young actress who leaves her Allentown home to audition for the new big musical about to open on Broadway, and how she on the opening night gets the chance of her life when the leading star breaks her ankle.
When the curtain slowly rose to reveal 40 pairs of tap dancing feet, followed by a series of tap-infused extravaganzas, 42nd Street earned its place as the quintessential tap dancing musical. Using a famous line from one of its songs, we invite our tap dancers Ashley Sesse, Krista Bassett, and Tamara Eddy, along with our percussion assembled by our 5th grade. And we say, come and meet those dancing feet on the avenue I'm taking you to 42nd Street.
Broadway is a song written by George Cohan for his musical play Little Johnny Jones. Cohan, playing the title character, sings this song as his friend Isabel is sailed to America, looking for evidence aboard ship that will clear his name and alleviate throwing the English derby. As we end our musical tour of Broadway, we leave you with our advanced band performance of Give My Regards to Broadway and its chorus words.
Give my regards to Broadway. Remember me to Herald Square. Tell all the gang at 42nd Street that I will soon be there. Whisper how I'm yearning to mingle with the old-time throng. Give my regards to Broadway and say that I'll be there ere long.
Before we conclude, I'd like to thank our speakers here who read during the to introduce two people that have really put all their whole heart into this program. Mrs. Riley, our music program. And Mrs. Willard, our band instructor. And the students that help him with the technology part of it that I don't understand all of it, and Modesty, who's here helping.
Clapping, I didn't hear this one.